Welcome along to this week's BoyleSports Betzone. It's international week, some vital Euro 2016 qualifiers. A big game, Republic of Ireland, Scotland. We'll come and look at that a little bit later. I'm delighted to say, joining us straight from the beach, come from Tenerife, I think. He's got Iron Appa. It's former Republic of Ireland, Birmingham and Crystal Palace striker Clinton Morrison. Clinton, thank you very much for joining us here on the Betzone. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I've just come from Magaluf, not Iron Appa, so it's even more better.
Well, you're an 80s boy like me. Magaluf was the place to be.
It was the place to be.
Iron Appa for all the kids nowadays. In Dubai, they all go off to Dubai.
Nah, yeah, not really. I've just come back from Portugal with the family, so I'm a bit too old to go to them Magalufs nowadays.
Oh, no, exactly. Another name. We used to call it another name, but we won't go into
we won't go into that. Yeah, exactly.
So it's a big weekend of international football. We're going to start off with the game on Friday night. Wales, they're at home to Belgium. A very tricky game. Wales are the big underdogs here. They're 4-1 to win this game, Wales. Belgium are odds on at 3-4, and the draw is 5-2. Only goal difference separates these two sides, and the last time they met over in Brussels, it was a 0-0 draw, Clinton. Do you think it'll be another 0-0?
No, I don't think it will be a 0-0. I think it'll be goals. I think Belgium will take the lead. I think through Benteke or Hazard, two outstanding players. I think one of those two will score the first goal. But I do believe Wales could get a draw. Well, it's a difficult one. I do believe Wales could get a draw out of it, though. I do, and I think, obviously, Wales' danger man is Gareth Bale. I think he'll have a big say in the game.
Well, Wales' danger man is Gareth Bale. And the talk of Gareth Bale starting up front in this game. Bale is 11-2 to score the first goal with BoyleSports, 7-4 to score at any time. And if Wales do score, Bale is the likely man. What do you think of Bale starting in the forward line? You know, as a striker in this game.
He can play anywhere. I don't think Real Madrid been playing him in the right zone on the right wing, but I think he's naturally a striker, and he can just cause problems. He's so quick. Belgium's defence won't like him running at them when he picks the ball up, but it's difficult. I know he likes to come from deep, but I think he'll cause problems. But I do believe he'll score a goal in that game.
Bale to score at any time is 7-4, and that's probably a best bet. I do like both teams to score. The last game that Belgium played, it was a friendly at France. They won 4-3. They could have scored 7 or 8 goals in that game. It was an amazing performance, but defensively, they're all over the place, and that is where they're vulnerable, this Belgian side. All this talent going forward, but at the back, look a bit dodgy.
Yeah, I think Vertonghen and obviously company haven't had great seasons at their club, so they've been a bit vulnerable this season. But as I said, yeah, on their day with Gareth Bale, if you get him the ball, he'll cause problems. It's not just Bale. Wales have got a lot of talented players like Ramsey and so on. But I think Bale is the one you have to watch out for, and I think he can cause Belgium's defence a lot of problems. And
Belgium's defence, obviously tonight, Belgium got some suspensions for this game. Company doesn't play. He's suspended, and Fellaini, who scored 2 goals against the French, he is out injured as well. So, Clinton, what's your best score prediction in this game?
I'm going for 1-1.
A 1-1 draw for Clinton with Gareth Bale scoring the first goal, which means both teams to score is a yes. I like that at 21-20. I'll be coming on to my special a bit later on. And for me, though, I think Belgium win it. I think they win it well. Correct score, Belgium 3-1 at 12-1. OK. The big one, 5 o'clock Saturday, the Viva Stadium, massive game, huge game for Ireland. The big game of the weekend in Group D, defeat for Ireland, not even a draw, and I think their Euro 26 hopes are over. Very, very difficult game to call. BoyleSports make Republic of Ireland favourites here at 13-10. I think there's going to be a lot of loyal patriotic money support on that. Scotland are 13-5, and the draw is 11-5. Now, Clinton is a man who played in 36 internationals for Ireland, scored 9 goals. What is the big game atmosphere like in Dublin?
It's unbelievable, to be fair. It's one of the best. The fans over there are brilliant. They'll be building it up from Monday, and now obviously, and the game won't be till Saturday. But they're like that. The fans, they live and die for their football over there. It'll be a great atmosphere, and it's a massive game, and we have to win it.
You say you have to win it. Can you win it?
Yeah, we can win it because the fans will have to be that 12th man, and we have to get our good players on the ball and make things happen and try and score goals. But it will be difficult because Scotland have been very good under Gordon Strachan. Well,
you say Scotland have been very good under Gordon Strachan. What do you make of the Martin O'Neill reign at Republic of Ireland?
Yeah, he's done well, and it's a good fit. Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane, obviously 2 big characters, so it's been good. But I think you have to try and get out of this group. I think 3 teams can qualify, or 2 qualify, and 1 can get into the playoffs. And at this moment in time, we're not in the playoffs. So I think them 2 have to produce, and we have to get into the playoffs, or it would have been a failure.
Now, the last game Ireland played was the 0-0 draw against England, which I tell you what, I had to turn over at half-time to watch the EastEnders omnibus. It was that bad. 4 of the last 5 Irish games have seen under 2.5 goals. 3 of the last 5 Scotland games have seen under 2.5 goals. Now, this game to produce less than 3 goals looks a certainty to me. You can get 1 to 2, which is very short, but I think it's a good thing, and both teams not to score is 7 to 10. I also wouldn't rule out a 0-0 draw in this one at 6 to 1. Now, BoyleSports are giving a special on this one. Double the odds if your winning goal scorer scores inside the first 20 minutes in this game. Now, this is going to be very tight. The first 20 minutes are going to be very tight. The chances are there probably won't be a goal in this game in the first 20 minutes. But if you are looking for a goal scorer, where do you see the goals coming from?
Well, for Ireland, if you're looking for a goal scorer, there's only one name you can really say, and that's Robbie Keane. But then, does he start? I'm not sure. He's done a lot of travelling, coming back from Galaxy, obviously, and
It's a long way to go.
It's a long way, yes, I'm saying so, obviously. But yeah, he's done a lot from America and that. So but he is obviously the main goal scorer. But then I'd fancy a flutter on someone like Shane Long, because I think he could start the game and he always pops up with a goal for Ireland. And then obviously for Scotland got Naismith, who's had a great season, and the one who scored the winner against Ireland when the two teams met before, Sean Maloney. I think he's a big threat for Scotland. So I think they're the names that stand out.
Yes, 4 names here to conjure up with. Team news is crucial in this game. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. I'm not going to be popular in Ireland if I ever go there.
Definitely
again,
not going to be popular with that.
I'm not very popular in the studio.
Exactly.
I think this is going to be tight. I think 0-0 is the way to go. But I certainly think both teams not to score. And it's part 2 of my 4-fold last show. OK, Northern Ireland in action, Group F. Romania travel to Belfast. 2 top teams in here. A win here for Northern Ireland will take them probably within touching distance of the final. I've been incredibly impressed with Northern Ireland, but one thing you can guarantee in this game is not going to be many goals. Only 8 goals in Romania's 5 qualification games. That's in total, and 12 goals in Ireland's 5 games. I don't think we're going to see a 3-3 thriller here, are we?
No, I don't. But Northern Ireland do score a lot of goals. Obviously, in friendly games, they scored quite a lot of goals recently. And obviously, I think the player you look out for in Northern Ireland has been in red hot form is Lafferty. I think he scored bundles of goals. I think he's the third, highest scorer in the European competition so far. So he's the danger man. And as for Romania, well, they've got a lot of talented players, and it'll be a difficult game, but I fancy Northern Ireland to sneak that one. OK, under 2.5 goals for me. I think that's a great bet at 40 to 85. Under 1.5 goals is 29 to 20, and both teams to score, not to score, at 4 to 6 is a great game. Every one of Romania's 7 games this season have been under 2.5 goals, including a comfortable 2-0 win against the Irish in Bucharest. 10 of the last 11 games in total have been under 2.5 goals, and 11 of the 13 games that Ireland have played in, 11 last, have been under 2.5 goals. It won't surprise you, Clinton. I'm going for another 0-0. No goal scorer. I don't think there'll be many goals at all in the whole of Ireland this weekend, and I think a 0-0 double is not a bad call. What's your score prediction? I'm going to go 1-0 Northern Ireland. I think at home they'll be very strong.
And I didn't ask you your score prediction in the Republic of Ireland game.
Yeah, you should ask me, because that's my team and my country. I'm going to go for 2-1 Republic of Ireland. 2-1
Republic of Ireland, and another win for us. Irish eyes will certainly be smiling at the weekend. Finally, will England be smiling? They've always qualified. Out of all the games that we're talking about this weekend, the England game is probably the least interesting. They're odds-on favourites away to their trip to Slovenia. 16 to 5 Slovenia, 20 to 23 England, 12 to 5 the draw. One thing, I know some friends of mine are out there, it's 32 degrees in Slovenia. How will that weather affect these England players?
Yeah, it might affect them, but I can't see it affecting them too much. They've got a lot of quality. They're the favourites, and obviously I know the Ireland game was a boring 0-0 draw, but it's probably the game England needed to kickstart, and I think that they'll run out worthy winners on the night.
The only thing, do they need to win? Do they have to go there to win? The draw's not, but
they don't have to win, but I just think it builds confidence, and you take it on to the next game, and I think the players will want to go out there and win. I think no player goes out there and wants to get a draw unless it's crucial to, and you're not against a better team, but I think they're way better than Slovenia.
Yeah, England looking to end their year unbeaten. Their last defeat in the world was in the World Cup last summer against Uruguay. Last 2 matches have been draws though against Italy and Ireland. They won 5 of their 9 games to 0 this season, and 7 to 4 with that. With BoyleSports has already been attracting some support. Who do you think plays up front? That's the big question mark. Rooney probably will play.
They didn't really play with a striker against Ireland. I don't know. I think they played like. Obviously, maybe Sterling could play, or they could play 1 up and 2 either side in Lallana and Sterling. So it's difficult, but I'd probably play Rooney and play Austin. I'd give him a chance because he can score goals. Obviously, he didn't come on, make his debut against Ireland.
What is the point of that? What is the point?
Well, to be fair, I think Roy Hodgson said, I don't know why, he should have brought him on, but he's a friendly, but he did say Ireland's defence lacked a bit of pace, so he thought he'd bring Vardy on who can run him. But I thought you could have brought both of them on and give them both their debuts. He deserves his chance, Austin, and I bet if he does start, he'll probably score a goal.
Yeah, Charlie Austin is in bang-up form, and he's one player keen, looking for a bigger club, looking for another club to go to, so he's keen to impress. I like Theo Walcott if he plays. BoyleSports are massive at 13-2 about Theo. He's banging form. He scored a hat-trick for Arsenal in the last game of the season, and he scored in the FA Cup final, and I think his pace will be a constant threat. This game was 3-1 the last time these two met at Wembley. Slovenia went 1-0 up, and Wayne Rooney did score the goal, and he's been England's main man, and he's 7 to score the first goal. OK, this is my bet. I'm going to give you a little fourfold to end the season on a high, 10-1. Get some money for your summer holidays. Both teams to score ACCA. Yes, Wales v Belgium. No, unfortunately, for Republic of Ireland Scotland. No for Slovenia v England. And no for Northern Ireland v Romania. That pays a massive 10-1s with BoyleSports, and that's available now on the website. Clinton, if I said to you, here you go, here's your £20 free bet, where are we having it for? What are you going to have this weekend? What's the one selection you're going to win?
Ireland, Republic of Ireland. I'm going to go and I'm going to put, I would say that, and I can't say, and I have to say it, but I do believe in my hearts of hearts we'll win 2-1. And we have to win because the whole country won it, and the fans deserve it, and I think the players deserve it.
So Clinton's going for a 2-1 Ireland win. Ireland eyes will be smiling. Hopefully yours will be too. We'll see you all next week.